Biden has repeatedly lied. I'll show you some examples. Here he doesn't keep his word to meet this woman and her friends and then just takes off after his speech.
Right after I got elected in 1972, I wasn't old enough to be sworn in. I was 29 years old. I had to wait. I had to wait time to be sworn in.
I got evicted. When I had cancer, I got evicted. Joe Biden does not have a housing plan for me. When I had cancer, I got evicted. When I had cancer, I got evicted. Joe Biden does not have a housing plan.
That's right. Let them go. You won't get evicted. You won't get it. Listen. Will you listen for just a second? If you listen, I'll tell you. If you listen, I'll tell you. Under my, just tell her to be quiet just a second. This is not a Trump rally, okay?
Might as well be. It's a lot of the same issues.
You have reason to be upset. Will you listen? Will you listen? Would you be willing, the three of you, to talk to me after this is over? Because I'm going to make sure you're not evicted when I'm President of the United States of America. You can't be. I'll lay it. I can't do anything now. I'm not the president.
We need a homes guarantee. Where's your housing plan?
Will you commit to a homes guarantee?
You got a home guarantee, man.
Where?
Look at my plan. You just listen.
I got cancer and I got evicted. That's how they treat you.
Ma'am,
I got cancer and I got evicted.
let me ask, hey, whoa. If you be quiet for a second, will you meet with me after this is over, and I'll explain to you my entire housing plan, and you will be square. I promise you. Take a look at it. Well, look, here's the deal.
It's not enough. I've read your housing plan. It's no good. It doesn't help us.
I'm not sure. I can check. I'm sorry. What did you say? You said what? You said he's not going to meet with us after he said he would, and you want us to leave? That's what you said? I just shut down the Biden rally because we need a homes guarantee. I got evicted after I was diagnosed with cancer for the second time. His homes plan is not adequate, and we need a homes guarantee. He said that he would meet with us. He committed to a meeting, and then he put us out and had his staff deny us that meeting. Vote-by-Mai! That ain't right!
Biden's own 2007 memoir never mentions being arrested in South Africa trying to see Nelson Mandela, and someone who was traveling with him at the time doesn't remember it either.
It's a lie. Biden himself was forced to fess up on CNN.
I guess I wasn't arrested, I was stopped.
To be clear, he didn't misspeak, he didn't misremember, it wasn't a gaffe, it was a lie, and a really bad one, because he even claimed at one point last month that Mandela later thanked him for getting arrested.
No one has yet to bother asking him about it in a debate, but I'm sure if Bernie had done something similar, they'd have given him a pass too. Am I right?
And we know Trump won't give Biden a pass. He'll use Biden's lies against him, even though Trump is a big liar. And that will demotivate many people out of voting for Biden in the general election. And Biden will lose. We can avoid that by voting for Bernie in the Democratic primary.
The establishment is now putting all of their eggs in the Biden basket. How's that going to go?
When I marched in the civil rights movement, I marched with tens of thousands of others to change attitudes.
When I was about the age of the guy standing over there, I got involved in the civil rights movement. You know, when I was a teenager in Delaware, for real, I got involved in the civil rights movement.
I was not an activist. I worked at an all-black swimming pool in the east side of Wilmington, Delaware. I was involved. I was involved in what they were thinking, what they were feeling. I was involved, but I was not out marching. I was not down in Selma. I was not anywhere else.
More than once, advisors had gently reminded Mr. Biden of the problem with this formulation. He had not actually marched during the civil rights movement, and more than once, Mr. Biden assured them that he understood, kept telling the story anyway. That is really, really weird.
And here's another weird thing. He calls this man fat, and then he denies it. Biden and his campaign claim that he said fact, not fat. Watch this.
It's about decency.
You see it on the TV. No, I know you do. And by the way, that's why I'm not sedentary. I get up.
Honor.
And you want to check my shape line? Let's do push-ups together here, man.
You asked him for an IQ test?
Let's take an IQ test.
Our children are listening.
Look, fat. Look, here's the deal. Here's the deal.
I was joking.
Look, I'm in pretty good
Which is
shape.
what Donald Trump says a lot.
No.
But the point I
Don't
bring it up.
compare me to Donald Trump.
But people
Don't
did.
do
At the
that.
town hall of
No, they
Chestnut.
didn't.
Yes, they did. The woman you met at the end, 94-year-old Mary, said to me, I was so disappointed in him. This is a direct quote. That is not the Joe I know. He sounded like Donald Trump.
Get your words straight, Jack.
In this time when you talk about needing to restore civility, it's so important to so many people.
That's not civil.
I think it was the tone. I think it was the tone that was off-putting to people.
My way to say God. We have to restore dignity to the way we treat people.
As you're now taking super PAC money, how can we trust that you're not fighting for the people profiting off climate change?
Look at my record, child. Look at my record.
You fight for the going to the Iraq war and you
We're in a battle for America's soul, man.
We have this classification of families, you should vote for Trump. Families, you should vote for Trump. And I'm not going to do that.
The attitude that if you don't agree with me, get in the other party.
Your hand-picked climate advisor served on the board of a fossil fuel company.
That is not the person who's doing my advising. If you look at my record and you still doubt about my commitment, then you should vote for somebody else. There's not a single thing we can't do.
I've looked at your climate plan. Why doesn't it ban fracking?
Now. Is it possible?
Yes.
Well, you ought to vote for somebody else. We are the United States of America. There's not a single thing we can't do.
I'm just wondering how we can trust you when you've continually broken your pledge not to take fossil fuel money and have fundraisers with the CEO.
I have not.
How about your climate change advisor, Heather Zykau? She's actually made $1 million from the fossil fuel industry. We need a Green New Deal, not more corruption.
Thank you for admiring me so much.
What about your plan doesn't ban fracking?
There's an invisible moral fabric that holds up all societies, and it's based on decency.
Your candidate might be better on, I don't know, health care than Joe is. But you've got to look at who's going to win this election.
You got the right candidate in Bernie. You got the right one.
I will tell you what the issue is here. The issue is whether the Democratic Party has the guts to stand up to the healthcare industry, which is charging us the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs. And if we don't have the guts to do that, if all we can do is take their money, we should be ashamed of ourselves.
Today I say to Donald Trump, you know, you are a really tough guy and you are prepared to shut down the federal government and deny hundreds of thousands of workers a paycheck. Well, let's see how tough you are. Tell General Motors today, no more federal contracts until they deal with Lordstown. Let's see how tough you are.
How are you going to pay off? I can't. I'm going to kill myself.
Hold on, John. Stop it. You're not going to kill yourself. You know they were in some... Oh, my God.
If you are elected president, in one word, what would you want to be known for?
Compassion.
You can share the link to this video to help Bernie win the Democratic nomination. Leaving a comment, clicking like, and subscribing to Representative Press also helps.
And let us create a government and an economy that works for all of us, not just the 1%. Thank you very much.